fell into the burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Rock and roll, feel it in your bones, the straps on your toes, and get down your rhythm. When you get the blues.
You took all my money, wouldn't let me see the cards.
I am the boss about 100 years to sleep out in his backyard. Now we got married in a fever, our pepper sprout. We built from the ground, the cancer, and the sister fire went on.
So I'll just rest here on the shore and turn my eyes away until you come and we'll see paradise.
I know I even I turn this on because you're mine. I walk the line.
You're gonna cry, 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 and you'll cry alone when everyone's forgotten and you're left on your own. You're gonna cry, cry, cry.
Rain along the car to know that they ought to give me one bug. If they give me a mark and burn it in the dark, perhaps it is in love.
There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Today is July 4th, 1942, America's birthday. But the history will remember this day and this year. It's time for all Americans and free men everywhere to stand up and unite. It's time for all hands on deck. I know it well, that melody.
Working boys, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Yes, yes, crack 25.
Boy, you can give me a shine.
The music of Tennessee, the Pennsylvania polka. Pick up your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It's started, it's granted, it's now #1. It's bound to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania.
Last, my love has come home. Oh, is it any wonder I'm in the mood for love?
Have you ever been to Jip House as an adult? Have you ever run out of candy when kids were at your front door and you're forced to take something off your shelf? Here's some Pennzoil, just go. Have you ever turned off your lights and ducked down on Halloween? You're an adult serpentining through your own house, pulling the shades down. You're on your belly, army crawling to safety. You're afraid of a 6-year-old in a Casper mask and you own the building. You know, you could have 8 people over for a dinner party. Just get on the floor, everyone. I don't know who they are. They're in disguise. Shut up. No, you might have to sleep over. Be quiet. And the kids are right there with their faces pressed into your mail slot. Hey, give us the free crap. We see both your cards. We know you're home. I grabbed a Tupperware bowl and I filled it full of ice cubes. Okay, I know, it sounds mean, but when you think about it, it's above eye level. And as long as a couple things hit their bag, they're basically happy, right? So, no, You got to move fairly fast. You're cute. You know, 2 for the ballerina, whatever your system is. Anyway, the ice melts. It gets the bag soggy, which breaks open the front lawn, and there's candy for you the next day.
This new steampunk version of the classic favorite, The Fantastics, adds whimsical visuals and fantastical sets to the expressive parable about young love confronted by the difficulties of real life. Presented by the acclaimed Nebraska Theater Caravan, this cherished musical you know and adore is given a fresh, engaging, and fun new approach.
Tonight's class is on 2 sacraments, the sacrament of marriage and the blessing of the sick. Or as I like to call it, till death do us part. We spent the first half of our class talking about the sacrament of marriage. Let's talk about something happier now, shall we? Huh? Death, right? Huh? Now some of you may be confused when you hear the sacrament called the blessing of the sick. You may know it as last rites, used to be called extreme unction, which was Latin, and then they switched to English, and they did start calling it last rites. Last rites, which was not very positive. So then they switched over to blessing of the sick. Much better. Less glum, more hopeful. Same sacrament, different marketing plan. Welcome to the compatibility game! Would you rather be A, free from original sin, or B, on a spree with a bottle of gin? Paddles up. Paddles up.
The world-famous Comedy Pet Theater and its star, international circus sensation Gregory Popovich, brings to you a unique family-oriented show with more than 30 trained animals, all of which were rescued from animal shelters. These furry performers present to you brand new acts and tricks, funny wiener dogs, amazing geese, dog football, and Dr. Doolittle. The Comedy Pet Theater has been voted Best Family Attraction in Las Vegas, and Gregory has been chosen Best Entertainer of the Year. The Popovich Comedy Pet Theater travels all over the world and has performed in more than 25 countries. You're going to see all of the acts the Comedy Pet Theater is famous for. Gregory's physical comedy, balancing, acrobatics from the Moscow Circus, the Animal Railroad, dog school, and the main attraction, trained house cats. That's right, trained house cats. Popovich was the first entertainer in the USA who ever performed with house cats on stage. Popovich has appeared on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, David Letterman, Good Morning America, CNN, Animal Planet, and he was a finalist on America's Got Talent. People magazine called his show genius. The New Yorker called him one of the best circus performers, and the LA Times said his show is for all family and pet lovers. Don't miss the opportunity to bring the world-famous Popovich Comedy Pet Theater to your town.
There was a brief moment in the mid-'60s when American youth migrated to California by the millions and transformed pop culture forever. Well-groomed folk musicians grew out their hair, plugged in Fenders and Rickenbackers, and made the radio sizzle with tight harmonies and dreamy lyrics that stitched together Malibu, Greenwich Village, and Haight-Ashbury in an explosion of music that was danceable, singable, and oh so romantic. Groups like the Mamas and the Papas, the Beach Boys, the Lovin' Spoonful, and the Byrds led the way with songs that defined an era and introduced the world to the good vibrations of love, peace, and summertime fun.
Monday, Monday, so good to me.
California Dreamin' is a sun-kissed song and dance tribute to the pop music of a new generation.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations.
From the start I do the scanner, and at long last found his goose.